Okay, so this is Awesome Kids All the Time. And we've got a quick one for you this time. We're going to talk about chores, all right? And now you were home most of the day with the kids.
I
and
was.
You were kind of the administrator of the chores. So I want you to kick this one off. Let's talk to me about what chores are.
Well, chores are first and foremost not punishment.
Okay.
Right? Chores are just part of being part of our family. Everyone does chores. You do chores, I do chores, and our children did chores, right? But there are some things that will make chores easier. And this is one of the areas that people really ask questions often. So chores start when your children are very little. And I'm talking 18 months old, right?
Okay.
When they're tiny toddlers, you begin to teach them what the scripture calls decency and orderliness. And so they can learn to make their bed. They can learn to brush their teeth, to put their own dirty clothes in the hamper, to put their toys in the toy box, right?
I get it. All right.
It's all things that have to do with them. We would call them budding responsibilities. And moms, you're not just going to send them to their room and say, go do it. You need to be involved.
18-month-old.
Yeah, you 18-month-old, and
Right.
stay focused.
Right,
yeah,
yeah.
right. No, you need to oversee it and be teaching them. Okay,
Right.
there's a place where things go. We put things away. We do things. There's a certain order and a structure and routine.
Yeah.
And in another session, I think we'll talk about what that provides for our children. But we're teaching them that you take care of your own things.
Right.
But pretty soon, they're going to be ready to be part of the bigger family unit. When children get to be about 4 years old, it's time to give them chores that affect the whole family. Now, in our family, we did what we called Chore of the Year, because really what we were shooting for with our children wasn't just that they performed the chore, but that they took ownership of it, that there was pride in the job well done, right? And so they would have a chore that was part of what our family needed to get done, whether it was vacuuming or the dishes or the bathroom, or we linked emptying the garbage cans and emptying the garbage out of the cars together because they seemed to be tied together. But we gave our children a chore for a year. And how it worked was I would come in with the child, teach them how to do it, and then I would come in the next day and observe as they did it, kind of fine-tuning, no, you forgot to wipe under the toilet seat, or you forgot to sort the laundry before you put it into the washing machine, kind of just making sure they understood the chore. And once they understood it, then it was theirs. Yeah. And I still inspected, because inspection is vital at every age for our children with chores. Frequent inspection, because if we don't inspect, we're tempting them to dishonesty. If mom's not going to check, I'm not going to do it, right? So we want to inspect. At the end of the year, the child who had the chore passed it on to the next child. They were the teacher.
Oh, so
they were
almost
the
like a job passed on at work, right? Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, excellent.
And interestingly, some of our kids came up with better ways to do the chores than I did them. Yeah. And I didn't say to them, no, you have to do it just the way mommy did it. We went with their better idea. Now, just as a reminder, the third thing, it was our first, it's our third, we're going to bookend. It's not a punishment. Chores are not punishment. If you turn chores into punishment, our kids are going to find it distasteful. They're going to do a lousy job on it, right? They're going to see it as something that's meant to bring punitive measures into their life, rather than being part of the family team, part of the family identity.
Yeah, that's what I took away from the kids doing chores, was they were part of the team, and their best self-esteem came from being part of the team.
Yeah.
Remember when we had Lily? Lily was a little girl that lived with us for a while. Her mom actually lived with us, but Lily was 2 years old?
Yeah, tiny.
And she didn't have a chore, and she wanted to be like everybody else. So the chore we gave Lily, remember that?
Yeah.
We gave her the little dust sweeper thing in the little dust pan, and we sent her under the table to sweep up the crumbs.
Right.
Well, she was the right size for that, and at age 2, she did a great job.
She did too, and she felt part of the family.
She felt part of the team, and her self-esteem just blossomed because she had a job and she was part of the team. So. No chore, no self-esteem.
Right.
Give them chores, great self-esteem.
And think creatively, right? Small children can do small children jobs. They can wipe doorknobs with sanitary wipes. They can wipe baseboards. If I wiped the baseboards, I wouldn't walk for a week, right? But there are jobs that they can do that are difficult for big, tall people or big old people like me. So remember, chores and responsibility help our children be successful in so many areas of life.
So you started out with talking about budding responsibilities, taking care of your things, put your toys away, you make your bed. If for a more in-depth discussion on budding secondary and primary responsibilities, check out our 9 Practices of the Proactive Parent DVD series at the characterhealth.store. That's really much more in depth than this is. The second one was, you gave them a chore for a year, right? And let them kind of be innovative with it. And the third was, it's not punishment.
It's not punishment.
Right? It's part of being a part of the team. I think that's great counsel today. Well, that does it for today. Again, if you want more, go to the store, characterhealth.store. This has been your Awesome Kids All the Time moment. I'm Dr. Steve Scheibner.
And I'm Megan Scheibner.
We'll see you next time. Well, thanks for watching that clip on YouTube. Remember to like and subscribe so that you don't miss any of our weekly content. See you soon.